up, this half you're gonna say we are, and this half you're gonna say become one. So we have
We are! Become one! We are! Become one! We are! Become one!
And what we need to get started is a word.
Yogurt.
I heard yogurt.
So, recently, a close friend of mine told me that they had decided to have a smoothie bowl instead of a proper breakfast smoothie, as we all know is the appropriate thing. So, the combination of ingredients in there is going to be your good old-fashioned spinach, good old-fashioned morning berries, but then we're going to get crazy here and we're just going to do straight water. Because yogurt is not paleo-friendly, it's not gluten-friendly, it's an unfriendly thing. And sometimes we really do have to sort of innovate to make our way around unfriendly obstacles in our lives.
You have to watch what you eat for breakfast. Make sure there's friends, not foes.
Every day.
Every day.
I don't feel like you really smelled that. Give me a second to smell.
Which obviously means they're north of us.
Are you shitting me, Franson? We've been out here for 2 weeks.
I didn't read the Wilderness Guide.
It's clear you didn't. I mean, I've just been holding your hand and dragging you around.
I saw you reading it, and then I was like, why waste both of our time?
Well, that's great. Did you do something worthwhile with the rest of your time that you had?
I got my nails done.
That's super great. This is not helpful.
But like, maybe if we have to pick berries, I can just, and let like the sun hit my fingers.
Yeah, those are poisonous.
Oh.
If you had read the Wilderness Guide that I had printed out.
Why would someone put poisonous berries in the woods?
I wanted this to be like a fun romantic thing. The two of us out here living in the woods.
I don't know why you thought that I would enjoy that.
It's true.
You know that I love having smoothies every morning, and that you would take me somewhere with poisonous berries just shows how we're not ready to move forward in this relationship.
That's true. From the mall weekend you took me on alone, I should have known that maybe this wasn't the best idea.
Well, anyway, we can find those other campers. They're clearly north of us, right? Because the moss there and the smell of the ground means that they were here.
You know what? Let's try north of here. Yo, Rex. Yo, Rex. Yo, Rex.
You're so old now, I'm afraid of your scent.
It's what happens when you're, getting towards that age.
Well, maybe your scent will indicate soon that you're ripe enough to eat. I'll have to ask the other cats.
It's pretty disturbing that you bring that up, but I did assume that once I passed, you would be the first to really get in there.
I called your neck meat.
I've been eating a lot of gravy recently and trying to get the waddles out.
Ooh, no. Don't eat gravy. You have to eat something good for you so you taste great.
Okay.
You should be grass-fed.
I'm not sure I can handle grass anymore, Rex. It's been a long time since I've frolicked in the fields.
Well, we're going to have to take you out to pasture before we take you out to pasture.
I would enjoy that. Hiddleston.
Yes.
I think that after years of planning, we've finally figured out how to ask girls to prom.
Absolutely.
It's just you lead with a strong line,
Hello.
and you just follow it up with the
How you doing?
and the finger the gun. Don't forget the fit. And
Because then they know we're talking to them.
yep. How are you doing?
And then it's the whole friends thing, so they think that you're cool.
Yeah. Where you say, just as friends.
Just as friends.
Just as friends.
Let's go on a date as friends.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
then they know you're interested, but they're not freaked out by everything.
Oh yeah, and then you share all of their interests with them. I mean,
Yes.
you read about cheerleading.
Oh, I know everything about cheerleading now. I know about the skirts.
Yes.
I know about the pom-poms, of course.
And regional is coming up next week.
Yes, regionals.
Okay.
So we have to say, how were your regionals?
How are your regionals? All right. And we really gotta bring it home.
We gotta bring it home. We gotta bring them home.
Gotta bring them home. I think I left my asthma medication.
At your house.
Your house!
Thanks for the flowers.
Oh, you know, it's the least I could do.
They're beautiful.
Yeah,
And
well,
I love that you picked them yourself.
you're beautiful, you know?
Thank you.
It's, once we got those, overalls off you and the glasses and let your hair down, it's almost like you were this beautiful all along and no one could see it.
Almost that way.
Almost. I do have a confession to make, though. I didn't actually pick the flowers myself.
What?
I mean, I stopped on the way here and I picked them up at a store and I scratched off the sticker and I thought, if they're good enough for the Safeway.
But you're a jock, and I thought that you never cared about girls. But when I knew that you picked me flowers, then I knew that you were a nice person, maybe even all along.
I am a nice person. It's just, it's deep down.
Very deep.
I saved up for part of a day to buy you those flowers. I mean, that's part of my earnings from the auto shop. That's your several hours of hard, sweaty work on a car. It doesn't just come free,
You're right. I should be grateful that you didn't pick me those flowers. Although technically, there were probably an array of flowers that you could have chosen, and you picked the one that you got me.
I did. I picked those flowers and then promptly paid for them.
That's so sweet.
That's important.
And thank you for giving me a makeover before you agreed to go out with me.
Just, there you go.
Ah! Let it out!
Oh
No. Let me untie your belt.
Oh God!
You'll never get one of these sleek, slim black belts if you can't learn to harness your breath.
I'm just so nervous. I got the brown belt and I tied it on super tight because I knew it was important to have a good core, and I inhaled so deep.
Too deep.
It was
Let
great.
the breath in, but don't force it. The breath wants to be there,
And now I'm breathing a lot faster.
Yeah.
Okay. Sensei, I don't feel ready to be a black belt.
You're definitely not ready to be
Yeah, I thought it was premature of you to start the testing
Teaching
process.
you? No. Everything is a lesson. And you're definitely not ready for a black belt. But you're ready to know that you're not ready for a black belt.
Okay. So, was I ready for my brown belt, or was that a sort of a...
It was iffy. We had to talk about it, and it was, like a hang vote, but we were just like, whatever, he's been paying for the classes.
So
Did you know that these belts, Well, I probably shouldn't tell you this, but I'm going to because
Okay.
I can tell you need to hear something encouraging right now. The medals are actually pretty meaningless. They're just a level of achievement that's very cheap for us and keeps you paying for classes. Again, I should not have told you that.
I mean, I feel like I paid $75 for this belt. You said it was a specialty hand. You know what?
Specialty brown belt
Yeah.
for specialty winners who are so special.
I feel like you're not using that in the way that I want you to use it.
Ooh, the way you sniff that so slowly makes me think you know what it means.
So it's east?
Yes. Most certainly, I'm sure of it.
All right. You know, it's good we switched it up and tried this out in the gap where we can really work on locating things.
Yes, we'll find that sweater.
We're sort of on equal ground here, I feel like.
I feel like we've combined our two interests, like we're going to combine our two lives.
It's going to be great.
And this just is a representation of how our marriage will turn out. So let's get to it.
They use fluorescent lights, huh?
Yeah, the fluorescent lights of marriage.
Big field of genes.
Yes, it's as if the lights are our families looking down at us, hoping for us to make it. And these genes are our normcore friends. They walk amongst.
Yeah. Okay.
The sweater, we found it!
We did! We did it! Yes! Now, Maurice, I need you to come in here. Pick up one of these chairs and sit down with me in the break room.
I don't know why we can't just keep the chairs in the break room.
Well, it's because my office doesn't have any chairs since the last round of budget cuts. That brings us to this.
Am I getting a promotion?
No.
Okay, fair. That's fair. That's fair.
But you are getting a new chance at new opportunities. Is
Oh,
what you're getting. So you get to.
that sounds amazing. I made a collage about having new opportunities. And I've been like really thinking about
I've
it.
been wanting to talk to you about the collage.
Yes.
I feel like work is not the place to make your collage. I mean, Quiznos is a place of business. And for you to...
I just normally don't have access to those beautiful colors of like vegetables and meats to put on my collage.
It was really artistic. It was, you know, it did look like water lilies, but they did just order the meatball sub. There's not a great deal of reinterpretation there.
I know. People don't know what they want. They don't know what's beautiful until you show them. I'm trying to make their meals friendlier.
Maybe there is a place for you here. I mean,
Was there not a place for me here?
Well, that was
Whoa,
the new
whoa, whoa,
opportunity.
whoa, whoa!
We're going
That was a weird way to say I'm getting fired!
I was trying to softball you into being okay
That's
with
messed up. I thought we
I
could be
just-
real with each other.
I was trying to be nice instead of real. It didn't work.
You know all those graveyard shifts we worked together? You told me about your roommate and how weird they are. Like, I thought we were bonding.
Well, we were bonding, but then you were making the collages instead of the sandwiches, and we ran into an issue, and I was going to allow you to go out and have new opportunities. So that's...
You know, I made a collage for you.
Oh, no.
It's a collage so that you can visualize a better relationship with your roommate. But maybe you don't even want to see it. Maybe you can hire somebody else and they'll solve your problems.
Well, just show me the collage.
You don't deserve to see it.
I want to see the collage.
The bologna represents you and the meatball is your roommate. Because he's such a meatball.
Oh my God.
Do you see it? Do you see how beautiful your life can be?
Oh God. It's hitting me here in my soul, and I can't. I need you here. I need you at this Quiznos for the rest of my life.
Are we in love?
We are!